Hey y'all, I got a cool new thing. I'm really excited about it, so I have to show it to you. So, are you excited? I'm excited. It's a honeycomb bright yellow. It's so fun. It's a bright yellow honeycomb 8-ounce bobbin for my King Bee. So, of course, you can buy this for any of your wheels. It's one of the new Spinperfect bobbins. But I got a King Bee, which I think is probably my favorite wheel. If I had to pick one, and y'all know it's like picking between children, I have a particular affinity for the Bee style wheels. I think they're the coolest spinning wheels out there, and the King Bee is so versatile, and I love it deeply. So when I saw that it had, they had honeycomb bobbins, I was like, my Bee must have honeycomb bobbins. So I'm not much of an impulse shopper, but I have to admit I impulse shopped this bobbin because I was very excited about it. But it is a 3D printed, which is just super cool all by itself. It's a 3D printed bobbin, and so the addition of the honeycomb design, I think, is extra great. And I'm super excited. Like, I kind of had to rein myself in to not buy, like, I want all of the honeycomb bobbins, because I'm really excited and about seeing what other colors and designs Spinperfect may be coming out with. I personally vote for an obnoxious hot pink one, so if anybody's listening, I want an obnoxious hot pink bobbin to go with my my Crafty Housewife Yarns branding. So, you know, personal request. So I can't wait to see what else they're coming out with, but I thought this one was great. So I'm going to do a, as they're called on the YouTube, an unboxing video. So they come in these really cool little blue velvet bags, which are super classy and really great, because one awesome thing about these bobbins is they are very travel friendly. Because you know, having the little bag that you can then tuck it back into for like putting in a suitcase or a travel bag is great, because then you're, you know, like they're not getting mixed up or rolling around or getting broken or anything. So I really love that they come with, so I got two. I ordered two bobbins, so I got two of these little blue bags. And this is how they come. And so I will show you, I have another video where I showed this, but I'm going to show you again. There's sort of a big hole and a little hole. And there's sort of a beveled and a flat side. So what you want to do with any of these is you take the big hole first, then you stick the rod through the big hole one, and then you... And of course, you're less awkward doing this when you're not filming yourself. So then you screw it together. And they do say in like big bold print all over the place, don't put like the grip of death on this like my husband does on all the mayonnaise jars. Don't do that, or else, because it is plastic, it'll really like grip onto itself. And then when you want to take it apart to travel, you'll be, you know, cussing and breaking it. So don't do that. So, you know, close it, but don't like resist the urge to really, so don't do that. So you put the big end on first, and then you take the small end, and you want to screw this one on where the bevel, you see how the bevel is going to continue there. So the flat side out, beveled side in. And this one, same deal, and you see it's super easy to put together, which is pretty amazing to me. I don't know how you 3D print something that screws together and have like all the lines add up, so clearly technology that is beyond me. So you put that on there, and once again, don't over twist. And then I misspoke in a previous video. I had a hard time when I first got it figuring out how to attach the leader thread, but there are like these little like clips here. And so with your leader thread, I'll just show you on the one I already did, so you don't have to watch me do it. You can pop your leader thread under the little hook. So that's how it goes on your bobbin. So anyhow, I will attach this to my King Bee, and we can all be excited about how cool it looks. Oh man, y'all, it's so cool. So here is, you can see my King Bee, which they said is from SpinOlution, and my Honeycomb 3D bobbin, which is from Spinperfect, which SpinOlution is kind of the parent company of Spinperfect. And this is an older, here, I'll just ramble while I spin. This is actually an older model King Bee, so it's got, it was pre-Golden Whorl technology, but I still love it. So, you know, it's a little old, I'm a little old, it all works out. But one thing that I really, really love with these Spinperfect bobbins, and why I jumped on getting the honeycomb ones, well, I got one of the honeycomb ones because they're so cool looking, but the Spinperfect bobbins are very lightweight, And at least I know with my wheel, it was older. It was the pre-Golden Whorl technology. Occasionally, I felt like my wooden bobbins were kind of, like it would depend on kind of which one it was and how the fiber was filling up, would have a slight rattle to it, which was like not that serious, but you know, when you're used to all the rest of my SpinOlution stuff being silent, it was definitely, you know, slightly not silent. So with these 3D printed bobbins, because they're so lightweight, it has fixed the kind of noisy bobbin issue I was having with my wooden bobbins. And like I said, that was just with it being an older wheel, and I may need to switch out my magnet, that sort of thing. But it has been really great that instead of having to do other, you know, replacing of magnets or trying to fit the bobbin on there better, all I did was change to this bobbin, and as you see, it's super, I feel like it spins better, and it also is totally silent, so you could watch a suspenseful movie with your spouse without anybody giving you the stink eye for having a rattly spinning wheel. So I think it's great. So that is, like I said, it's just super cool, and it spins wonderfully, so I definitely recommend them. The wheel in this video, like I said, you can see it's this one. If you haven't seen it before, it folds into a box. So that's the King Bee. My King Bee spinning wheel, and it's wonderful, so I'd be happy to answer any questions about it. But I think it's so fun, and we just got a new car, and so my husband's been looking at like aftermarket Subaru parts, like, you know, roof racks and whatever, and so I thought it was funny that I was now able to look at like aftermarket, like extra fun accessories for my spinning wheel. So it's kind of the same thing, but on a spinning wheel capacity. So I'm definitely excited to see what other aftermarket accessories will be coming out.